be so flexible in terms of where they can travel.
Yeah, I mean, and this was the Vikings' great secret, and I think it's underappreciated. They built different types of ships, obviously, for different purposes, but the thing that blows my mind is that they built these ships that could cross an ocean, cross the Atlantic Ocean, and at the same time, when they had a draft of less than 2 feet, so they could sail up rivers that were 2 feet deep, and if they came to a block or something, 20 men could pick up the ship and port it around. So they were incredibly portable, and their speed. The speed was the most frightening thing about the Vikings.
So these are the same kind of ship that they sailed the ocean on.
Yeah, I mean it's insane.
So they're pretty sufficiently robust to handle the ocean and sufficiently mobile to travel on rivers and do so really fast. So
Yeah,
you mentioned speed. That seems to be, from a military perspective, the great advantage
that's
of the
right.
Vikings, because they can move much faster than the land armies can. So in not just the element of surprise, which they often had, but the element of speed was the thing that gave them an extreme advantage against the British armies.
That was the big one. So an English army, if it had access to a good Roman road that was well maintained, which frankly there weren't tons of them, but they could average something like 10 to 15 miles per day
Mm-hmm.
on a good day if they didn't have a large baggage train to slow them down. If you had a cavalry unit that didn't have to travel with the army, they could average about 20 miles a day. The Viking longships could average 70 to 120 miles a day. So they're just moving in super fast motion. They could hit a place, raid it, drag off whoever they wanted, and get away before you could get your army there. It's just absolutely terrifying.